Snowhawks of Toronto. Three-quarters of the NFL season are complete. What lurks in our final month? We're underway in Week 14. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line.
At their own 35-yard line.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Dak going to start out going to the air. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson. That'll give them 8 that time, and they'll be left with 2nd and a couple. Well, this defense very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And the big difference in the ball game, their ability to force turnovers, 3 of them in fact. Being able to take the ball away, give it back to their offense, that's something that's emphasized each and every week, and they carried it out.
Prescott now on 2nd down. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's 3rd down. When you look at this defense, they enter this one 18th in the NFL at stopping the run.
Stopping the run, that's been an issue for them all season long. Aren't you glad that you're not coaching the defense right now?
I'm very glad. They said that they've seen it in doses, but very, very small doses.
Yeah, you've got to be consistent. It's down in and down out. Being able to play it, understand what you have to get done, and finally stop some people, put them on the ground.
Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. And a manageable 3rd down becomes a lot less manageable. 3rd and 7 after the false start. Prescott now. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage. They'll get 9 out of that one, and as a result, the drive continues. And he's already got 2 catches on the opening drive. They know he's going to be a handful.
And sometimes you game plan for that offensively. You want to make sure that guy touches the ball, and sometimes it just happens naturally. And then you change your game plan. When he has the hot hand, you keep going back to him because he's running routes with confidence as the game goes on.
He's going to loft one deep left side here. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Man coverage is certainly a staple of their defense, as built for plays like that, forcing that incompletion.
Second and 10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. And he is down at the 48. A pickup of 4 that started at one 48-yard line and ended at the other. Prescott yet again. This is caught inside the 15. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks get the upper hand as they're on the board first here this afternoon. Well, forget about the weapons out wide. He knows he's got another weapon in the backfield in the passing game, Charles, and he utilized him perfectly on that play.
And the offense coordinator showed me something on that play, Brandon, because so often during a game, Our cameras find them looking down at their play sheets, and you wonder if they're absorbing anything. He had something specific in mind, and he went to it, and it worked well.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
They'll take over. First down and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
They'll start on the ground here on first down. Tackle on that play by Quinton Williams.
If you're a coach, you'll absolutely take that run every time on first down because it really sets you up to go in a number of directions here on second.
On second down, Wilson. He'll find his man, Terrace Marshall, complete. That one a first down pickup of 8. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And they will only muster a yard here to the 38. When you talk about this Seahawk defense, they've certainly had their struggles against the run at the 30th ranked unit out of 32 teams in the NFL.
And the focus now is making sure that they're hitting on all cylinders as they head into the playoffs. And that means they've got to stop the run better because playoff football often means running football. So they've got to be prepared for that.
On second down, a run with ETN. And good running there as he'll take this all the way to midfield. Wilson wants a different look.
First down 10 at the 50-yard line.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Throw left side complete. That's Marshall. They find some open field here. And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. The catch and run pays off to the tune of 35 yards.
This is what made the West Coast offense a staple around the NFL in the 80s and 90s. You don't have to push the ball deep downfield to come up with big plays. And there's an example of that right there.
Bang out, bang out, bang, bang.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on first down. And it's caught. Touchdown. 15-yard touchdown grab. And the Snowhawks respond to that opening drive touchdown with one of their own. Boswell good with the extra point, and we are tied at 7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
start on the ground with Nick Chubb. A good gain of 9 before he's brought down at the 28. Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's second down and a yard. And again, it's Chubb. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Here's third down and 4. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Prescott from the gun on third. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's a big play there for Seattle. 59 yards. 7-7, our score after one. Seahawk football here to start quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 4 yards remain on second down. Ball on the 10. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. Here's a quick throw by Dak, complete out wide. Touchdown, Seahawks. 2 first-half touchdown passes now for Dak Prescott. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. Had the option there, read it perfectly, and an easy little touchdown toss.
And it has to be a sharp throw, too, because of where they are on the field. The extra traffic, things are condensed near the goal line. Good route by the receiver as well.
Extra point right down the middle, and that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. From his end zone, Wilson. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And they came into play here off 2 straight victories. They're back to 500 on the year. But, Charles, is this little mini run coming too late to salvage their season?
Well, they definitely dug themselves a hole, and it leaves them needing to play almost perfect football from here on out. But I do believe they think that they've got this thing turned around, and they are capable of doing exactly that.
Finding space at the 40. And he'll get this down to the 39-yard line. And a huge play that time. 41 yards. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. Here's Wilson to throw. He finds his man complete. It's Wilson. And he's taken down inside the 30.
That's another Toronto first down. 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Touch 50, touch 50. Friday. 14, Friday.
On first down, Wilson. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. Touchdown! A great effort there. 28 yards. And the Snowhawks are within an extra point of tying up this ball game. Extra point put through by Boswell. And we are tied at 14. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This taken in at the goal line. And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And you figure this should be a healthy, arrested, a focused unit, and they're working on a good winning streak. They had the week off last week. This is really a team, Charles, that should be in top form.
I would agree absolutely with that. What coaches worry about, what organizations worry about, though, is overconfidence. They've been playing so well, and now they've had that extra time off. And we've seen teams come back off the open week and come out flat. So what a lot of good coaches do is they kind of game plan for that with their teams. On defense, they make blitz more in the beginning to get them going. On offense, they make it more tempo. Anything to get them out of that lethargy right at the beginning.
This offense so far on third down, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This will be 3rd and 5. Here's Prescott. They're going for Hamler, but this is intercepted. Picked up by Ambry Thomas. And the return stops at the 39-yard line. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Brought down there by Taylor Rapp. 2nd and 10.
38-yard line.
Move the team. Hey, 0-0-0.
Here's Wilson. Wow, that is incomplete. They're going for a receiver there. Already has 1 touchdown in this first half. A second one not to be.
I like where their headspace is, though. I mean, I really like the thought process, right? You got a guy who's already scored 1, right? You want to go back to him, continue the hot hand, and make them adjust to you defensively. I like what they were trying to get done, even though they weren't successful.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And it's caught. Touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Snowhawks have taken the lead. Boswell good with the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And we'll see if they can bounce back from that last drive. In particular, if they can bounce back at the quarterback position, Charles, after throwing their first interception of the ballgame.
Yeah, and some guys, you know they're going to want to try and get a big play right away and take control back. Others, they're going to look to hit a couple shorter passes, get a little momentum back that way.
But for the defense, that goal's not changing a bit. They want another pick.
You're exactly right about that. In fact, you've got to watch them a little bit because in coverage, they may cut down their gaps a little bit, maybe their splits a little bit in order to try and get to the ball even faster.
First down, Prescott. Got his man, it's Jonathan Mingo. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First down, Seattle on a pickup of 13.
We didn't need to ask around the league, but we got to confirm this guy's a good player. They've got to find a way to get him more involved, call a few more plays that target him.
Absolutely, because here we are toward the end of the first half, and that's the first target, not just the first catch, first target. Now a throw here, hauled in, and he'll be brought down right on the 50, a gain of 3.
A 3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Prescott now from the 50. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I think he had to roll that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. To the air again, Prescott. And that is incomplete. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world.
No, not on 1st and 10. It actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
On 2nd down, Prescott again. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Now get to the line here. Remember, it's also 3rd down. Here's Prescott. This pass caught by Hamler. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Prescott. He'll get this to Chubb out of the backfield. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be 2nd down. Prescott. And his throw is incomplete.
To this point, I've been impressed with the work defensively. They have not allowed a lot of receivers to run free. And there's another example, another incompletion.
Hamler, the motion man left. Looking to throw. Prescott. That is caught. And the Seahawks are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. Chubb. Oh, he's going absolutely nowhere as he is hit behind the line. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 17 seconds to go in this first half of action. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Down near the goal line, things really get physical. You're always anticipating a running play, but when they do throw it, things happen quickly. A little bit of a bang-bang play there that falls incomplete.
A big play forthcoming. Here's 3rd and goal. To throw is Prescott. And he's got it. And he's going to be brought down a few yards short of the goal line. And they're going to be unable to stop the clock from here. So close yet so far. And that's going to be how this first half will come to an end. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And the fair catch signaled for and taken, so they'll begin this third quarter from their 25-yard line. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
And they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
And they'll run on the inside handoff. And he tries to power forward, but he will not get back to the line of scrimmage. A yard in the wrong direction makes third down tougher. Third down and 9. They'll come to the line here needing 9 yards to pick up the first. On third down, Wilson. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had a window to push that ball downfield, but as soon as he released the throw, the corner was there to slam that window shut.
And they'll send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis.
This defense has passed its first 2 tests by forcing back-to-back incompletions. They know there's probably another throw coming on third down. Let's see if they decide to force the issue by sending people on blitz.
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Throwing, Prescott. And that will be incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4. They're indeed going for it. It's Prescott going for the deep ball. And it's knocked away and incomplete. A real head-scratcher there. And now possession's going to go over with a football at the 20-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Etienne. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started.
Taken down back at the 23-yard line.
Hey, 0. Saturday.
Now it's Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Russell Wilson now with 4 touchdown passes on the afternoon. And the Snowhawks are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Extra point put through by Boswell. And the lead now up to 14. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Charles, we know that this offense is aggressive. We saw that last drive. They went for it on fourth down, didn't get it. Then they give up the touchdown. So now you feel like they really need to respond here.
They certainly do, but let's face it. Sometimes when you take that risk, you understand if you fail, a little more onus goes back on your ball club to try to pick themselves back up.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Prescott. Complete on the deep ball.
This is certainly a team that has proven it wants to target its backs through the air and defensively. They were aware of that and certainly were prepared on that throw.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. And that is incomplete.
Looks like another empty possession offensively. And you're at that point of the game where you can't afford too many more of these. So this is going to require some heavy thinking on the sideline to figure out what they can do to crack this defense.
The offense staying out there. They look prepared to go here on 4th and 10. They're going to try and throw. And this one is incomplete. A surprising move to go for him predictably, at least somewhat predictably. It doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone. Play action. Now Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown. Jordan Keene from 19 yards away. And this... Take a 3-touchdown lead. So that pretty conclusively, I might add, shows you the perils of going for it and not making it on 4th down. One play, touchdown.
Yeah, and I've got to put this on the man in charge, the head coach. He made the decision to go for it. To me, when punting was the only decision to make, and it backfired on him in a big way.
Boswell good with the extra point, and the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this will come out to the 25 as Hamler elects not to return it. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
A 2nd down throw for Prescott. That's caught by Mingo right side. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. And they're going to speed things up here. Hamler, the motion man left.
And the Seahawks, 1st down.
A 1st down throw for Prescott. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21.
It's 2nd down.
Now Prescott. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. It's a big play there for Seattle. 48 yards.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
From the red zone now, Prescott. Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted. And the return goes up to his own 17-yard line. That throw, Charles, over the middle of the field, and a few too many bodies in there got picked.
That's a normal situation, too, isn't it? No matter how hard you try and spread the field sometimes, there's always going to be a traffic jam, it feels like, towards the middle. And if there's any type of a missed throw, or maybe the ball's tipped, or just too many bodies in the area, an interception can result.
After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's going to be brought down 6-yard line. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo. Now Wilson. He'll get this out to the flat for ETN. No gain on the play. And they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here.
That's a nice job defensively to make sure everyone was accounted for, because ordinarily you pick up the guys downfield and sometimes you forget about the running back. In this case, they did not and dropped him for no gain.
14.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. It's Deonte Banks with it.
By the Seahawks. They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard. Hamler, the motion man left.
Brings up 2nd and 1.
Prescott from the gun. A throw left side, hauled in by Hamler. In motion right is Mingo. On 3rd and 1, here's Prescott. And that one incomplete. They try to sneak in a deep ball with the clock running down, but to no avail as time will expire on this 3rd quarter of play. Welcome back to Toronto. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time. Prescott on 4th. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And as a result, possession switches hands. In motion left is Wilson. Now ETN to start the drive. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's 2nd down. They're going to hurry back to the line now.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left. On 2nd down, ETN once more. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
And this offense on 3rd down today, just 1 for 3 thus far. They're up against a 3rd and 1 situation. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The safety blitz turns out to be a great call defensively as they sack him for a loss of 9. They bring their punter out there now as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. He steps into this one, and this is a rocket. And he couldn't get it to check up. That kicks all the way into the end zone for a touchback.
At their own 20-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. Here's Prescott. And he's going to be intercepted for the 3rd time thus far. Picked up by Richie Grant. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December, right? It is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce.
Rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Taylor Rapp with a pick. And the Seahawks are going to get the football here as he gets this up to the 38-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They were coming off the extra week of rest, but this team started sluggish, and it really didn't get any better from there, and trailing big here in this fourth quarter. Now here's a pass on first down that's knocked away and incomplete.
He's smart enough to avoid the taunting rule, but I'll guarantee he quietly has told them, you might want to stop coming after me downfield because I just broke up another pass and took away a big shot that you were trying to succeed with.
He's going to sling this deep downfield. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Here's Prescott. He's got his target. That's complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped.
It's a gain of 23 yards.
Prescott on first down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. Throwing again, Prescott on 2nd and 10. This is Hamler on the receiving end. And now they're in the hurry up.
A gain of 10 brings up 3rd and inches.
To the air again, Prescott. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up by Xavier McKinney. And a short return will be stopped inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. Well, I mean, field goals probably aren't going to cut it at this point. This was touchdown or bust, and unfortunately for them, it turned out to be bust.
Yeah, they're feeling like they've got to force the issue here. Maybe take some chances they wouldn't have earlier in the game. But give credit to this defense. They've really stood tall throughout, and they come up with the interception in the end zone.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Chalk that up as a 4-yard loss. And now it's 3rd down.
Now that's a nice play. Got me fired up, partner. But can they do it back-to-back plays? All the training that you go through as a defense for these situations, when you have to get the ball back, everything you go through, holding up the runner, raking at the football, getting to the passer, knocking it out of his hands, whatever way, they have to get the ball back.
Now can they stand tall again for a huge 4th quarter stop?
Alert, 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 alert. 18. Go, 14. Hey!
3rd and long, it's Wilson. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he is out of bounds right around the 34. Boy, a nice play there as they wind up converting on 3rd and 15. Much more room to operate under after the big play. Here's 1st and 10.
Push left.
They'll try the left side with Etienne. Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. Travis Etienne, and touchdown. Travis Etienne, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Snowhawks up the lead to 4 scores now here in this 4th quarter.
I guess when you look back on it, it was just a matter of time until he popped a big one like that. And, you know, at halftime, you and I discussed it. They had done a nice job on him in the first half. But there were a couple of occasions where it felt like he might wiggle out of traffic and take it to the house. Finally here in the second half, that got done.
Extra point put through by Boswell. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's second down.
I've got a good friend in football, always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Now a 2nd and 10. Looking to throw. Prescott. That's out to Chubb, complete. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. They're going to need to get up and set in a hurry. Now Prescott going to change the play. On first down, he'll drop to throw. And he'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. Touchdown, Seahawks. Taysom Hill, 64 yards. And the Seahawks get a small measure of revenge as they cut into this 4th quarter deficit.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
Extra point forthcoming. And that'll cut the lead back now to 21.
Makes the score Seahawks 42. Seahawks 21.
Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. So it would no doubt be a miracle comeback from here, but let's see what they can do starting with the onside kick. And the hands team does its job. They're able to secure it. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They're looking at a 3rd straight win here if they can hold on. They'll start on the ground, Etienne. And he'll fight his way forward to about the 48-yard line. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry up.
1 yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down, Etienne once more. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Now the Seahawks call the 2nd of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Here comes 3rd down and 7.
Go 14.
Play action. It's Wilson. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I think it's fairly safe to call this game over, but they're still trying to bomb it downfield and add to their lead. Almost makes you start to feel for the defense and root for them a little bit, too.
Alert, 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 alert.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Taylor Rapp with a pick. He's to the 15. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on fourth down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to hit the other way.
It's probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you hadn't been taught.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. We got to have two hands on the football here as they run on first down. And he is going to have a first down here. And that should be the one that seals a victory. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for